Hello, welcome to the Grassroots Show. Well, it's not really a grassroots show. I just thought I'd do a little bit of a special video about our appeal, where we're doing a marathon run from Warrington to Liverpool. The town halls, both town halls, hopefully we can try our best to get the two mayors of Warrington and Liverpool to want to see us off and want to welcome us home. That's if we finish it. It is a hard marathon that we're going to do. It's a route that we've made up ourselves, 26.2 mile. It is the marathon distance. I've only ever done one half a marathon many years ago. I've done that, and I know there's a few runners with us who have done London marathons and Liverpool marathons and things like that, so they're the experts, not us. There's a few runners. We've got up to 7 runners at the moment, and we'll start giving you a few names on that. But those runners have all come together because obviously I've asked them to try and help out Emilie. This is the appeal that we're doing on GoFundMe, which you're probably looking at today. So welcome if you're looking to it, and thank you very much to each and every one of you who have donated. It means a real lot to us, and obviously we've got to try and raise the £25,000. We're confident that we'll do that. It's slow but surely at the moment. There is many more people who are going to give, and we can't thank you, the people, enough for donating to help Emilie for her operation. You can read the story further down. This is just a video to come across and let you know exactly what it's all about. Now, these are messages coming through, and I'm hoping that you can see we're doing a little cup draw, the FA Cup draw, which is going to happen on the 30th of November. So we're just going to fly through a little bit for you. If you haven't had a go, it was £10 a number. They've nearly all gone. They may have all gone by the time that you see this video. If it hasn't, please go onto Facebook, look at my name, please, Mal, and have a little go. And what we're going to do, we're going to draw a number out, which you can see our little bingo machine. And if we spin it a little bit fast, you'll see a couple of numbers coming out there, so we'll coincide. And what we'll do, we'll pick a number out. I don't know who that is at the moment, but that is number 16. So we'd put it on number 16 here, where I'm looking at it upside down, I'm sorry. Anyway, rather than waste time, it's on there. And that board, that number will go onto the board, 1 to 64. And then in this, everyone who's had a go will be the names of the people who have had a go, which we thank you very much indeed, because what's going to happen is going to be £320 to the winner and £320 to our Run for Emilie towards her operation, as you can read all about it. So the names will go in there, the number there, so when we pick the number out, we'll draw the name out, and whoever name is on there, that will coincide with the number. Now, the FA Cup draw is on the 30th of November, the 3rd round. So in the 3rd round, we'll be doing that draw. And then on BBC 2, 7 PM is the one show. They're going over live to the studio, not from here. Maybe it might do, I'm not sure. And then you can see what team you have to coincide with that number. So when they draw that team out, it could be Colin Fulton, number 7. He'll be made up with that one. 2 favourite numbers there, name and number. He'll love that. And number 7 will be given that team. So you all know your team in the FA Cup. Now, do we have home advantage this year? I think we do, because all games must be played to a finish at the home venue. So, hey, who knows who's going to win this FA Cup this year, especially at the moment with no spectators. It's a free-for-all. It's a different cup, and we just thought we'd come up with a unique idea, and you can see it live on YouTube, DXTL TV, from the touchlines at 6 PM. That will be on there. As you can see here, it'll be on YouTube, and then you can switch over in the comfort of your own home and watch also the FA Cup draw from, I think it's Mark Chapman who's doing it. I don't know who's going to be drawing it out, but we ourselves will be drawing this one out for yourselves anyway. So if you haven't had a go, unlucky, maybe next time. If you've had a go, good luck to each and every one of you. Now, I just want to also an appeal, because it's a little bit different of an appeal, because we want people to donate to help us with the 25,000, and money's coming in all the time. And as I say, we can't thank you from the bottom of our hearts enough. Now, Emilie is suffering from cerebral palsy, and you can see that the story, read the story. I don't want to go into detail on this one, because I don't want to really bore you with this recording that we're putting up for you. So we want to try and make it as quickly as possible. Now we know none of you have a money tree out there. We know times are hard with COVID-19. We really, really do. But there's 1,000,001 cases that I could have brought up and helped out. And I understand people will always say, well, why haven't you done it? I am not giving because I'd prefer you to give it to this. I prefer, we know that. And as I say, no one's grown a money tree in their own backyard or garden. We appreciate that. This is just something I wanted to do and something that I chose. Only chose it because of the special person who brought it to my attention. And it touched me a hell of a lot because of the situation within the family and what they're going through. So I chose Emily, and I promised to help her mum out, Donna, because Donna's had some stressful times and probably still has. We all have stressful times. None more so than myself. You wouldn't think that when we're out and about and talking in the football and meeting new people. And I know when I meet new people, you know, everyone puts on a brave face. We know that you have to be nice and kind to each and every person who comes up to you. You put on brave faces. I hear stories that people talk to me about. They're out there watching the kids play football when it's on. Due to COVID-19, it isn't on. But I do meet and I do understand. We all put brave faces on. And I'll go out there and put a brave face on sometime when something is playing on my mind and we all have a worry. This is what we talk about, mental health. We all have it. We all try and put it to one side. Some people cannot do that. So spare a thought for those people. But I do understand, as I say, I'll go back to not having a money tree and that you just can't donate all the time. That's fair enough. I'm not forcing you to donate. If you can donate or help out, that's good enough for me. If you can share this post, that is absolutely fantastic, because the more people who share it, the more people who will look at the story and think, do you know what, I want to help Mal out and all the team there at DXTL and Emily and the family out, because they're having a terrible time and I can do it because I've got a little few bob extra. That's all we're after. You people, you know, and just spare as much as you possibly can. Don't go overboard, please. And if you can help us, then simply just share this post. But, you know, Emily is not just suffering from pain, and we have 18 months to raise this money. Emily has had a bit of bullying too, and I know what it's like being bullied. I was bullied at school when I was young. I do know. This may be in my book, I don't know when I write that book. There's a lot of things that you don't know about me, but at the end of the day, why should I tell the whole world about my story? I was bullied by teachers, not by school friends, teachers. That's a bit of a difference, but I'll always remember that. And we always have to make sure that these kids, Emily is getting a bit of bullying as well, because it's not her fault, the situation that she's in. So I'm just asking you to help us. This is not about me. This is not about me fundraising. No, this is about Emily. This is about a family who suffered, and this is the people that I want to help. And this is why I'm asking you out there to please stand with us and support us to help Emily, because bullying is the lowest of the low, and kids can be cruel in schools. And with Emily having a disability, you can also see where I'm coming from as well. Let's stop that. Let's try and help Emily. She's in enough pain as it is. Don't want to wait 18 months till she reaches 60 and it goes up to 65,000. We need to do this beforehand. If we can do it next week, I'd be ecstatic. We'd still do the run, I assure you. So we're only doing a run to try and raise money. I tried to do a million things with this special person, but we did not mention a run. This has just come about because function rooms are shut, everywhere's shut. You can't do fundraising on different things. You can't go around bucket collecting because we're in lockdown. This is what has happened, and this is why I come up with this run, an idea where we can get out and about, and we'll have about 10 runners. And from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you enough, because they've got hearts of gold. You people have got hearts of gold. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching that. Otherwise you wouldn't be donating. If you wanted to donate, you wonder where you can donate. You just want to watch this video and look at it and go, do you know, thanks very much, Mal, I'd like to donate a couple of quid. That's all we're asking for. Well, simply go on to GoFundMe. I won't give you the link out because you can look at it on GoFundMe page. And if you look at DXTL, a run for Emily, Team DXTL, a run for Emily, you'll find the link there. You'll find me on the video there. I'll update it every week, but I just thought I needed to update this video and try and explain that I'm only trying to fundraise to help someone out. And there is 1,000,001 causes. We know that there is great charities out there that we can raise money for. But I help charities every day. You can't help every single one. I know that, I understand that. People haven't got endless pockets. People haven't got the money trees that I'm talking about. But if you can just help us out with this appeal and put a couple of pounds in, if 25,000 people put a pound in, my God, we'd have it. But in the real world, we are in the real world. We don't know what we are. We're all confused at the moment. We can't do that. But there's people putting a lot of money in there, which I can't thank you people enough. And you can tell, I, from the bottom of my heart, I feel for those people because I can't thank them enough. Colin Fulton with all his family, dear mate, having a go on this, putting as much money as you can because you can rely on them. These are people, the grassroots family, these are people that you look at and you talk to every week, week in, week out, who just want to help me to donate towards Emilie. It's unreal, and I can't thank you enough. Colin Fulton, you're a magic man, and everyone knows about you, and everyone follows you. You've got massive following, and I appreciate all that as well. And also we've got JFC, Kirby, John and Jason. Straight away, everything I do, they come to my call. If I can help out, well, I'm on the phone to them yesterday. They're taking all the teams. These are people who just want to help out and do what they can. Now, that's all I'm asking you for the fundraising appeal. I can't thank you all enough. I do send an email for every person who donates. I'll send you a special email and a special thank you because that's all I can do. And I can't thank you enough for helping Emilie. We just need to raise our target. We've got Chris O'Sullivan who's bringing one call taxis in there. They're doing something special as well. We've got a runner there, a new runner who's just come on board. We'll name all the runners through the show over this coming weekend. But thank you very, very much. You know, I'll cut it short now because I do know that there's 1,000,001 causes out there, and I wish everyone all the very, very best. I wish we didn't have to do charity work. I wish the government could just go, do you know what, NHS, there you go, sorted, let's get all these people right. That's not going to happen. We know that. We all have to stand up and be counted, and I want to stand up and do something special, and I want to try and finish this marathon run. And I do know there's a lot of people out there turning around and saying, Mal, you've got no chance of finishing that run. I respect that. I respect your opinion. I really, really do. But while I've got faith, while I've got a bit of heart, and while I've got someone and passion about me, that is going to get me through it. I've been getting all kinds to help me through this marathon run. I've been sponsored by the PFA. I can't thank them enough for this run. I can't thank them enough. But that is not going to get me over the line. It's going to be my willpower. It's going to be me, my heart, and me thinking about Emilie and that family that's going to get me over that line. And I wish and I hope that I can do it. But I need your support, and I hope that you are out and about on the 7th of February supporting us, putting into the bucket, because we've got great bucket collectors as well. And even Mum and Emilie are coming out to do some bucket collecting with Sophie, with Matt, with Paul. Can't thank you all enough. Just get on board with us. This is not about me. This is not about my ego. We haven't got no ego here. This is about us wanting to support someone, wanting to put an appeal out and help Emilie. And all I'm doing is asking for your support. If you can donate, fantastic. If you can't, no worries. No one's going to bite your head off. But it's not about me. I just want to make sure that I do the run, whether you believe I can or not. I want to finish that run and raise as much money as I possibly can for Emilie. Thank you very, very much indeed for each and every one of you for tuning into the video. I can't thank you enough. Please, thank you indeed, and especially you've got a heart of gold from me if you're donating towards us. Cheers. Wait for next week's update and we'll let you know exactly what figure we do have at the moment. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Be safe and look after yourselves.